Okay, so I'm going to show you some in-depth stuff here. It's not in-depth, it's just I'm going to show you how much code they can pass in a matter of a few, just a very little skit. So this is Kids in the Hall. It's comedy, right? It's season 4, episode 5, so there's your 9, right? So let's listen.
There's 50-50 for this weekend's big charity picnic out on the island.
Yeah, Tom. Well, there's definitely a chance of some thundershower activity, and the tornado watch is still in effect until 12 o'clock. So keep watching for those tornadoes until 12 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll do that. But, Bill, listen, tell me, when are we going to get some of that good weather you promised us?
Well, next weekend looks good, Nina, but I'm not promising anything. I'm not God.
Not God. Well, thanks for letting us know.
That's all for Channel 7 News. For Tom Slater and God, Phil Michelle, I'm Nina Spudniak. Stay tuned for Kids in the Hall coming up next.
Okay, now let's go back and watch it and I'll explain it to you. It's just a little skit that's supposed to be funny, but nobody will catch it.
There's 50-50 for this weekend's big charity picnic out on the island.
Yeah, Tom. Well, there's definitely a chance of some thundershower activity, and
Thunder. Who's Thunder? Yahweh.
the tornado watch is still in effect until 12 o'clock.
So the tornado, there's your vortex. 12 o'clock is your 3. So there we've got 3 instances already.
So keep watching for those tornadoes until 12 o'clock.
So watch for the vortex till 3 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll do that. But, Bill, listen, tell me, when are we going to get some of that good weather you promised us?
Well, next weekend looks good, Nina, but I'm not promising anything. I'm not God.
You hear what he said? I'm not God. Pay attention.
Not God. Well,
So that's the 3rd time they said not God.
thanks for letting us know.
That's all for Channel 7 News. For Tom Slater and God, Phil Michelle, I'm Nina Spudniak. Stay tuned for Kids in the Hall coming up next.
So they said not God again, and 7-11 is what 18, and there's your 9. But what's the most important part here? It's this. Among the Copt Khan is identified as Ramphon, which is, or Rephion, which is the other. Chayun was the Assyrian name for Saturn. Shivon is Saturn. The word is perhaps Akkadian, originally Akkadian. Kayun, which is Chayun, Earth Lord. Kla, Canopus, and Kem, knots. The word Saturn is the knot god. So what did they do? They gave you, let's see here. They gave you tornado. That's a vortex. At 12 o'clock, that's your 3. What else did they give you? Tornado vortex at 12 at 3. Oh, and they said they're, what did they say? What did they use the word? Because it's the not God, Saturn. And that's why when you see a murder or a death, the police line says, do not cross. It's because what's being said here is this. It's a do not cross. And if you're wondering what it looks like, it basically is this. It's a Celtic cross, kind of in a circle. And so, just so we're clear on this, that idiot over on YouTube. He's saying, "Oh, Mountain Dew represents heavy water." No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not even close. Hang on. You see this? See where it says Sith happens? Remember the Scythian lords, the Jews? Here's the Darth Vader, the Saturn guy. Do the dew. What's dew? The source of the dew that brings about the resurrection of the dead. He further explains that the dew is really the 3 letters of the Tetragrammaton. So these hidden dimensions contain a realm, the place where the dew comes from to resurrect the dead. This has to do with Kabbalah. Okay? Has nothing to do with heavy water. Okay? That's just stupidity. Doesn't come from a mountain. This is the imbecility that's running rampant on fucking YouTube. You guys remember that? Remember the Truth Movement? Remember that thing? Here, let's see another picture. Here you go. What's this? Promo Buzz Preacher series premiere. Well, here's the seal in the background, and what's he got? See this? He's supposed to be a preacher, right? What's all this? Because he's talking out his ass. Do you understand? Do you guys understand how much of a ride they've taken us on? He's talking out his ass. See the seal back here? See it? This is this whole thing. It's always got to do with this whole perverted, weird sewer thing. They're telling you he's talking out his ass. So if you watch this again,
A chance of some thunder shower activity, and the tornado watch is still in effect until 12 o'clock. So keep watching for those tornadoes until 12 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, sure, we'll do that. But Bill, listen, tell me, when are we going to get some of that good weather you promised us?
Well, next weekend looks good, Nina, but I'm not promising anything. I'm not God.
Not God. Well, thanks for letting us know.
That's all for Channel 7 News. For Tom Slater and God, Phil the Shell, I'm Nina Spudniak. Stay tuned for Kids in the Hall coming up next.
that's why you have to be very, very aware and pay attention to shit, because they're slipping this stuff past you constantly.